Hello, and welcome to the madness of gender ideology and women trying to protect our free speech and our right to say out loud that women are adult human females. We know, and I know because I am one. And of course, the trans rights activists and all of their logical argumentation are here to try to drown us out and silence us. So inclusive, so into free speech. We're getting organized at the moment. We're running a little late. We had some issues with electricity. Apparently they're working on it. We had to do some finagling, although we did apply for it in our permit. Can we do it without that? No. Well, yeah, but yeah. We're just gonna wait. I don't know. Yes. I tried getting the office to let us go through that door. I pleaded with Mr. Schmidt and schmoozed him. So he said you had to be here because both, hold them both. One beautiful tar. There is the message. Free speech for women, something we have to fight for. Different century, same misogyny, this time dressed in heels and lipstick. We're still trying to get electricity. The woman who applied for the permit had to be here. It took some finagling, but hopefully we'll have electricity soon. They are working on it. In the meantime, why are you here?
Why am I here? Yes. If we weren't here, I mean, there's what, 6 of us, 4, 6. If the 6 of us weren't here, there would be no one here, and that is scarier to me than any amount of people with any amount of flags or bullhorns. It's wrong. Women for free speech for women. We live in America. This is scary to me. This should scare anyone, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of your religious beliefs or personal beliefs, even your beliefs about trans ideology. This level of censorship and intimidation and fear of women for having the audacity to say no, just because we said no, that's scary. And that's why I'm out here, because I'm not scared of them. I'm scared of nobody being out here. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you. You want to talk? Why are you here?
Because I'm here to support children, the rights of women. We need to stop sterilizing our kids. We need to support women's spaces. And we need to put an end to this, and hopefully more people will come out. And if you can see, we have complete safety here. So anyone can come out and do this. And we need more people, because we know we have people behind us.
And the truth is on our side.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Do you want to say something?
I brought up.
Oh, no, we're going to do the speeches. Why are you here?
I'm here because women shouldn't have to deal with the display out there when we're just speaking for basic rights that we've earned and basic reality that you can't change.
So apparently they are still working on us getting electricity. This is scary. It's very scary. But I agree. The alternative is even scarier. Erasing women in law and practice means that we can't talk about any of our rights. We can't talk about abortion. We can't talk about our sports. We can't talk about our safe spaces. We can't talk about violence against women. They are reporting rape committed by men who commit the overwhelming majority of rape on women. Hold this. We are here to defend women's rights, to defend women's safety, and once again, women's we are hoping that we will help to empower other women to speak up and to protect women. We are not upset based on our biology, not from identity. Women is not an idea in a man's head. So each of us has brought some words to say. I guess I'll start by a microphone. Okay, we are here to defend women's rights and safety. Each of us has come with a few specific words to say. This is a free speech event, and of course, the trans rights activists come out in all of their glory and lack of reality to silence us and to drown us out. In less than a month, I will be 60, the big 60. That means I will have been fighting for women's rights and safety for over 4 decades. And you know what? I'm really fucking sick of it. I'm sick of misogyny, this time dressed in heels and lipstick, but nonetheless trying to push us 2 steps back again. Same misogyny, fraudulently identifying as kindness, as evidenced by the crowd in front of me. Growing up, I was a tomboy. I climbed trees, I rode bikes, I played golf, and generally wanted to do everything my brother did. At age 12, I hit puberty. It sucked. It was uncomfortable and seemed to carry with it nothing but restrictions and unwanted attention. At age 12, I was sexually assaulted by a family friend and was told to laugh it off. At age 14, I was raped in the back of a van. Yep, you guessed it, by a man. Since then, I've experienced violence and abuse from catcalls, demeaning language, restriction for privileges, unwanted touching and rape. And now this. It did not happen because I identify as a girl, woman, or female. It happened because I was a girl and now a woman, which is an adult human female. If you have to identify as a woman, it means you are not a woman. I know I'm not alone. The statistics of sexual assault against women reveal it is not rare or uncommon, but a daily, ubiquitous, and inherent feature of the misogyny that all women and girls face because we are female. Violence is the language of power, the tool of the aggressor. It is the language of the master to control the slave. So what did I do? Well, I didn't chop my breasts off. I still have them. or mutilate my arm to create a rolled-up skin fake phallus, or take dangerous wrong sex hormones. I didn't force the people around me to pretend I'm a boy and to use wrong sex pronouns. No, I fought. I fought against the sexist stereotyping that imposed limits on me. I refuse to conform to the vision that the misogynist world had prescribed for me. I embraced who I was, who I am, and said, no, I fought for all women and girls to be who they are, to be their authentic selves, free of sexist stereotypes and limitations. In the 80s, I cut my hair short. I wore lots of skinny ties and big baggy shirts. I threw away my heels. I threw away my makeup. I cut the chains that found me the idea that I had to be what misogynists like these folks defined as feminine. I am female whatever I do, whether it's flying down a mountain on a mountain bike or breaking a cement clock with a pole wheel strike, or dressing up in a gown for a night out. What I do is feminine because I am doing it. There is no right way to be a woman or a girl. Non-conformity is a beautiful thing. The gender cult wants you to believe that they just want you to be authentic, but that's a lie. Authenticity is genuine. It is truth, legitimacy, honesty, integrity, and factual accuracy. It is not pretending that you are or that you can be something that you're not and cannot be. I cannot identify my way out of being a woman any more than I can identify my way out of being a mammal or turning 60 next month, no matter how much I want to. What authenticity does not mean is having plastic surgery to mutilate your body to mimic the opposite sex. What authenticity does not mean is pretending you're the opposite sex because you think being gay or lesbian isn't cool. What authenticity does not do is to pretend, imitate, fake, lie, counterfeit, fabricate, simulate, or mimic what you are not and can never be, the opposite sex. Authenticity means not being a fraud, and that's what trans is. It's a lie, a fraudulent lie. Woman is not the idea in a man's head. It is a lived, bodied experience. Only a woman born female can experience a lived female experience, no matter how many hormones or surgeries a male takes or has. His body was and will remain male. He will never know what it is to be a woman. So at 18, I went to college. Like most young people, I began to ask myself, who am I? What does it look like for me to be my authentic self? I realized I am someone who consciously refuses to conform to sexist stereotypes, no matter what the backlash. Someone who would never again accept being told to laugh off sexual assault. Someone who would never again be afraid to report being raped. I studied. I learned everything I could about the women's movement and how to advance women's rights and autonomy. I trained. I am the black belt, and I grew. I grew as a student, a martial artist, and many other things. But what I did not and cannot change is that I grew as a woman because I am a woman. I learned that I enjoyed many rights that my foremothers were denied. In my studies, I came across the most powerful women who fought for me and all women and girls in my generation. One of them, Marilyn Fry, said, "It is nothing extraordinary for a master to bar his slaves from the manor, but it is a revolutionary act for the slaves to bar their master from the hut." Women, enslaved by patriarchy, fought, sometimes giving our lives for me to gain access to the public manor and to guard the masters from my private hut. I learned that women's own spaces were critical for women's safety, dignity, integrity, and privacy, and for our advancement as an oppressed class of people. I became a rape and domestic survivor advocate, domestic violence. I sat on the board of my local women's shelter, and I opened a women's only martial arts and self-defense studio. In those spaces, I saw women grow, thrive, be empowered, free from the oversight of men, feel safe, and some, for the first time, speak freely. It takes courage to speak up for women and girls. Because of the threat of violence we receive whenever we do. Here we are again, same threat, different century. Men trying to silence women to put us in our place is not new. Silencing and controlling us is the first rule of patriarchy and misogyny. The masters, this time in lipstick and heels, want to come back into our huts. They want to control us. They want to take away our boundaries. They want to take away the reality of what it is to be a woman. They want to silence us, attack us. Some of them even want to kill us. Where were the so-called trans women when we weren't allowed to vote, own houses, get credit cards, travel on our own, were barred from university education, legally raped, and put in mental institutions by our husbands? Did they stand with women and ask to be barred from voting, education, travel? Did they ask to be the property of men legally raped and put into mental institutions by their husbands? Of course not. But now, those violent, screaming men and their handmaidens over there trying to silence us, to drown us out, and give it us, to take everything that we fought for and won. Trans is misogyny, rebranded and sold in a baby pink and blue of inclusion. Those calling themselves trans have the same rights that every other human being in this country has. The gender cult is not asking for human rights. They are demanding privilege and entitlement at the expense of women's lives, safety, and dignity. Privilege to violate our boundaries, our spaces, our integrity. It's not a human right, it's predation. Entitlement to compel our speech and demand that we play along with solutions and mimicry is not a human right, it's authoritarian, despotic demand. Privilege to destroy our parts, take all awards and opportunities. It's not a human right, it's death. Entitlement to be housed in our prison and our rape crisis and domestic violence shelters is a human rights violation. Privilege to demand that lesbians open our spaces to men and deny our same-sex attraction is homophobic. Lesbians don't do dick. The privilege to indoctrinate our children into believing a lie and you can choose what sex you are is not a right, it's abuse. No, we will not create your privileges. No, women say no. We will not bow to misogyny dressed in heels and lipstick. No, we will not use wrong sex pronouns. No, we say leave our children alone to grow up authentically, to be who they are. We will fight against the mutilization and sterilization of children. We will fight for reality and science. We are not uterus hazards, buttholes, menstruators, non-men, and we are not cis. We are women. We will not be stopped, and we will not be silenced. This is LGBT Pride Month. You over there lost yourself onto LGBT as if you had the words of insight, as if you had something in common. You don't. There is no pride in sexualizing children, usurping women's rights, for betraying the LGBT community. Transing away the gay is not inclusive, it's abusive, it is homophobic, and we say no to the lie of T2A ad infinitum. You already have every human right that every human has. Truly oppressed groups don't threaten their so-called oppressors with rape or violence. That is the threat of the master. Truly oppressed groups aren't wanted by every corporation and government body. That is the master himself. You are demanding to be mastered. Women say no, and no means no. Thank you.
I'll probably shoot a couple times. Hello, everyone. This is Joy. Oh, the rain. That must suck. Is that bike clock getting heavy, hon? Those sound a little bit too much like church bells ringing to me. Good thing you spent so much time in the gym. Is that what you like to do? I don't need to know about it. Thank you. This is craziness, isn't it? I mean, listen to this. Church bells are making their own church bells, bowling it out how much they hate women. With what? One more time. It is a religion. It is a religion. I agree. Y'all have some strange beliefs. And isn't it crazy how you never see this going the other way? You don't see a bunch of women destroying public property or attempting to in the name of protesting trans rights. You just don't see it. Isn't that so strange? That it's only ever a group of men and women joining men who hate women and what they have to say. Wow. Really takes a lot to put two and two together on that one, people. You really make me proud. But I'm here with all my signs. I hope you like them. That you're making me tap. Stop making me tap the sign. Free speech for women. Even speech you don't like. Even speech you disagree with. We're here because you don't want us to be here. We're here because of the silencing. I'm going to speak more later, but I just wanted to say, oh, they got tired out already. No more church bells. Oh, she hurt herself. Sorry, that's not good, but like she's getting first aid here. She got hurt being in a bike block on a city signpost, and they have a first aid kit. I mean, it's amazing. I'm just to be coming in and walking in on the chant of nobody likes you. Because these are people who care so much about being liked by everyone around them that they don't want to think for themselves and they don't want to set any boundaries or say no. But we're saying no, and we're not afraid, even if you don't like it. We're here, and I'm so thankful to all the women here, the women who showed up and made this possible. I'll speak more later, but I want to give everyone a chance to speak. So, yeah. Oh, yes.
All right. This is my first time actually speaking at one, so I decided to do the basics. Here we go. Calling men she is never a neutral or passive act. It is inherently reductive for women from a specific, complex, and inescapable reality, bound to a nebulous feeling and often extremely sexist ideation that one can just opt into as desired. Allowing she to become meaningless creates for the loss of earned rights, opportunities, and overall respect. This is not a dramatic leap. It is simply the next logical step when prioritizing certain feelings over other actualities. Stealing medals, awards, vital spaces, and dignity by forcing one to call her rapist she in court would never have been possible without first stealing our language. Still, some people may equate certain men being correctly called he as an insult if you are not going by what they personally find respectful. But what about what women find respectful? Somehow the former always seems to trump the latter, whether consciously or subconsciously. Why is it that a man's desired language is worth respecting, but not women's concerns over his appropriation of theirs? Why is it important to show empathy to a man's perceived condition or situation? The irony, of course, being that the driving force behind such condition is often much darker than acknowledged. But there is rarely any empathy left for women calling out the resulting misogyny. Why is hurting a man's feelings to be avoided at all costs, but women's feelings while watching their own reduction can be dismissed as irrelevant. Further, why do so many assume women don't even have these feelings? The answer always comes back to the unfortunate reality that women still are not fully seen nor respected as actual whole humans that experience equally significant feelings and realities as men. Any impact on women's own mental health, let alone tangible rights and conditions, is both a negligible issue and acceptable byproduct of catering to these prioritized men. If you smirk while listening to this and think it ridiculous, try replacing the characteristic of sex with any other and observe how quickly you instinctively are offended at the disrespect shown within this analogy in terms of race, disability, or sexuality. Should white individuals be allowed to appropriate and identify into organizations, spaces, and scholarships created by and for other racial demographics? Should perfectly physically able people be able to identify as disabled to receive special benefits and funding? Should heterosexual individuals be granted access to same-sex attractive spaces or organizations and demand to be accommodated? If all of these appropriations would be unacceptable, why are women not afforded the same respect when it comes to something as significant and immutable as our sex? For all those still skeptical or just hearing about this for the first time, by all means, continue to choose to be kind, but understand that being kind is also a loaded choice, and your choice of to whom to be kind will typically be at the expense of kindness to others. Own your choice, but don't ignore its inevitable consequences. For men, naive good-naturedness doesn't really cut it when so much is on the line for the other 51%. What may only be an inconsequential concept to muse over is much more real and sinister for the rest of us. And for women, there is absolutely no need to be kind at the cost of being dishonest and cruel to yourself and fellow females. We are all worth more and deserve so much more than that which attempts to redefine and flatten us into a one-dimensional caricature. Recognizing, standing up for, and living that knowledge may not be as catchy or popular of a slogan, but that is the truest form of kind that one could actually be. I want to give a special thank you to my case. I think I'll be all right. Yeah, if you want to, sure. So sorry you're getting wet out there. Laugh, laugh. Are we weaponizing pride? Yes, this is Pride Month. Why are businesses, schools, and even the LGBT community slowly rejecting the pride label? It started with Anheuser-Busch and Target and their terrible marketing disaster. Now, Major League Baseball is no longer pitching pride uniforms. Starbucks has a new policy to remove pride decorations from their stores. Municipalities like Huntington Beach have voted not to raise the pride flag this year. And a school district in Doylestown, PA, has stopped all political material, including the pride flag. Even the White House has had to apologize for the hypersexualized and inappropriate behavior at their own pride celebration on the White House lawn, which was supposed to be a family event. Ask yourself,
Why moms who have been safeguarding children since the dawn of time suddenly are being labeled as a hate group. Maybe they are concerned about children being sterilized and being taught lies about biological sex. So, why is this happening? Feminist Carrot may have the answer. So this is a little bit from the last feminist current. June is here again, the month when some of us fondly recall celebrations past and do our best to survive the present moment's carnival of doom. Once again, we find ourselves living under the flag of pride. Its symbol, the hijacked, mangled rainbow, flies high over the empire of gender authoritarianism, where trans activism, the pharmaceutical industry, politics, media, and assorted foundations are intent on obliterating women's rights, turning children into medically dependent physical and psychological wrecks for the rest of their lives. For this reason, it is time once again to spruce up the city crosswalks, hoist a scrap of rainbow over City Hall, and get with the spirit of the parade. So once again, the month of June stretches out before us. I wish that I still had an old covered rainbow flag, tattered rainbow flag, buried away somewhere so that I could drag it out, shake it off, and fly it at half-mast in commemoration of all the past parties and celebrations, the heartbreak, the successes, the work done on behalf of women, men, and children, naively believing all the while that what had been accomplished couldn't ever be taken away. Never in our darkest dreams did we imagine that such theft and betrayal would be accomplished in the name of the very movement we created and in which we felt such pride. China! Non-binary is non-sense, and choosing children is profound abuse. There are two genders, pure genders, and infinite personality. Who's next?
Alright, I need somebody next to me. Yeah, I don't know. You got it. Who's that? Name? Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not a writer, so I'm gonna read the poem that was read at the London Let Women Speak by a 14-year-old. Or maybe it was Alpha. It's called I Am Not a Dress. I'm not a dress to be worn on a whim. A man in a dress is nonetheless a him. Women are not simply what we wear. If this offends you, I do not care. I'm not an idea in any man's mind. My purpose in life is not to be kind. So while my rights are trampled every day of the week, I will not stand by being docile and meek. I'm not defined by sexist lies. There is more to a woman than that shallow guise. That guise for dresses, bikinis, and skirts. Those clothes are not what womanhood is worth. I am not a bleeder or a menstruator, a wound carrier or a uterus haver. Those words and phrases are such a sham. just call me a woman. It is who I am. We are women. We are warriors of steel. Woman is something no man will ever feel. Woman is not a skill that any man can own. Woman is our word, and it is ours alone. That's a lie. That's a lie. Hello again. Unfortunately, to y'all. Thank you to anyone that's tuning in. You know what I was doing this morning before I showed up to this protest? Because I had better things to do with my life, okay? I had plans today, but I had to cancel for 2 reasons. To be here with the other women. 2 reasons that I'm here today. I drove 5 hours, 6 hours to be here today. And what did I do before I got in the car to drive here? I was protesting Johns Hopkins University over this book and this professor, this woman, Dr. Alan Walker, author of A Long Dark Shadow, quote, minor attracted people and their pursuit of dignity. My protest is part of a protest I've been doing all month long to remind everybody, no matter what you believe, whether that's politically, religiously, or otherwise, there's no such thing as pride for pedophiles. No pride for pedophiles. Johns Hopkins University hired Dr. Alan Walker, the author of this book, a pedophile activist, in the Moore Center for the Prevention of Child Sexual Abuse. Dr. Walker is a they-them queer activist and a pedophile activist. This entire book is pedophilia propaganda. Pedophile propaganda. That is what I was doing before I drove 6 hours out here to remind everyone why it's so important that women have the right to free speech. Women for free speech and free speech for women. It is very simple. I've never seen a crowd get so worked up defending pedophiles before, defending silencing women before. Standing up to misogyny is unbelievable. You know, I always laughed at my parents saying that they had this idealistic childhood in the 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever they may be, the parents. And now I have to be one of those people to look back and go, wow, thank goodness that this was not happening when I was a kid. I can't imagine being that confused. I can't imagine being that angry because you can't control what other people think or feel. That must be really hard to deal with. The coping, the maladaptive coping that is rife in this crowd, it's scary and sad to me, genuinely. This is not how you change minds. This is how you try to intimidate, manipulate, and change what people think. No, you're solidifying the worst of what everyone believes about every one of you. We're out here with a simple message. Free speech for women. Even speech you don't like. Even for women you don't like. That's the difference between you and me, between you and us. That you don't think we have a right to speak, and we believe that you have a right to speak. So I'm out here. I'm out here on the streets of Baltimore, on the streets of Pittsburgh. It's not hard. They make it look scary. Do we look scared to you? Do we look scared? I'm not scared. I'm disappointed. a little like freaked out dystopian fiction life about how creepy all this is, simply because we don't believe the ridiculous belief that someone's head decides what they are physically. Because we don't believe your ridiculous belief in some metaphysical nonsense, you're out here protesting, making your own church bells, destroying city property. It's amazing. It's amazing to me. And that's why I'm out here. A nobody. I am nobody. And the difference is I don't care about that. I'm not from the right or the left. I'm not from religious. Any kind of ideology, not your own, and you hate it. Why do you hate it so much? Do you ever think about that, or do you just come here to try to silence people you don't like? To walk up and you're chanting that no one likes us, like that should matter at all. Reality matters, and truth matters. I don't care what you believe. This is not acceptable in the United States of America. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, by the way, freedom to believe whatever the hell you want to believe, stay with us. But you've decided that you get to make the rules. No, 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 no. No pride for pedophiles. No intimidating and silencing women. We're going to keep showing up. There's a reason you had to be barricaded off like animals. Like animals. They had to protect us from you. That says everything, really. They had to protect us from you. That's really amazing in 2023. The worst misogyny I've ever known. And it's only getting worse. That's why I'm here. I'm here to remind everyone, anyone who may be tuning in, the people passing by who cannot believe what they're seeing, to show that there are women that still understand what freedom of speech is and how valuable it is, how necessary it is to our country. No matter how you feel, no matter what party you belong to, we all need to be coming together on this issue. You protect women's rights, you protect children, you protect the ability to disagree and to discuss. Without that, we are not free. None of us are free. So thank you for everyone who's giving me the time to talk tonight, and everyone else out here, I guess thanks for bringing attention to our cause. Oh, yeah. You have pots and pans, you have stuff and milkshakes, you have a battery operated speaker, you're getting wet, you're making noise, you're trying to silence us, but we're not going away. We're not going away. We have truth on our side. We have reality on our side. We have the fact that we are women. And all you have is a fetish that introduces pleasure from intimidating middle-aged women who have fought for 40 years for women's rights. It's pathetic. We came here today to say that women don't have penises. Who knew they would have children in 2023? We came here today to say men don't have vaginas. Really? Do we have to say that out loud? It's almost crazy. There's no such thing as non-binary. Non-conformity is a beautiful thing. Mutilation is not. We came here to say that you young women, you handmaids over there, you may hate us now, but they will come for you, and you will become us. You will become us. Women say no, and no is a fucking complete sentence. It means no. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to end this with a solidarity song.
Let me in the middle, type of mic. Sit close. Sit close. Sarah.
Dusty Street.
We've been together side by side. We felt the pain away. We stand together side by side. You're my side. Oh, little try star. That you forget forever. I saw you right over. Politicians and taking down our minds and our will. Oh no! For you, right? We won't let you forget. For you, yeah. So the hundred different hours that you unite for dignity, reality. We are standing side by side. Oh, right are you right? We know that you are right. It's like solid. Free speech for women! Free speech, look! Free speech! Protect democracy! Protect free speech! Protect America! Protect women tonight! Okay, I want to thank everybody in the live stream for coming out to support us. I am really tired of having to fight for women's rights. 60 is getting old, trust me. We came here today to speak, we spoke. Again, thank you to all the women who came in support. Thank you to the Pittsburgh police who protected us. And thank you to the live stream. We're going to close now.